All right, so there's some big news on CM Punk. For ever since he was fired or released by AEW, there had been a lot of speculation that perhaps he'd go back to WWE. Nick Khan was complimentary of Punk, but did not give an answer when asked about him potentially returning to WWE. This was on a conference call not too long ago. But it looks like the chances are very, very good. If you're a CM Punk fan, if you want to see him back in WWE, chances are that he's coming back. And if whenever that happens, or if a deal is made, it looks like Survivor Series in Chicago would be the likely time he returns. It was reported today in the Wrestling Observer newsletter by Dave Meltzer that he spoke with people who are close to Punk, and he was told that Punk intends to return to WWE. People in WWE are saying that no deal is done. So basically, it is confirmed that both sides are talking. Whatever the monetary, the money, and whatever creative needs to be hashed out. There's plenty of time to do that before Survivor Series. But it looks like chances are pretty good that Punk's going to be returning. This may also partially explain why Punk decided not to take legal action for wrongful term. Well, there's several reasons for that. One, Punk intends to return to WWE. He probably doesn't want to drag things in court. Two, there was video evidence of what allegedly went down backstage at AEW All In London. And again, it's very interesting. There were already hints that Punk wanted out of AEW. As you saw at All In, he waved goodbye after his match with Samoa Joe. This was this is not too long after the backstage incident with Jack Perry. Earlier this year, Punk went backstage. I believe Tamina and a couple other people helped him to get backstage to reach out and make amends with people like The Miz and Triple H. Punk and Triple H apparently spoke briefly, and then a call was made via Vince McMahon that he needed to leave the backstage area, and not because of personal issues, more because he, at the time he was still under contract with AEW, and WWE did not want to cause any legal issues with that. Also, Punk last year in December had told people, or basically pitched the idea of returning. This is before he returned from his injury earlier this year. Punk basically floated the idea of returning at this year's Royal Rumble and then setting up a program with Kevin Owens. Punk ended up returning to AEW as the main guy on Collision, and that obviously did not happen. But now the door is open for that program to finally happen if WWE is on board with that. Another possible feud could be with Seth Rollins. Rollins gave an interview with Nick Hausman a few months back, and when Rollins was asked about Punk, he basically said that Punk's a cancer and he did not want to be anywhere near him. Perhaps those are shoot comments. Perhaps Rollins knew what the deal was and knew that at one point, at someday, Punk would return to WWE. Whatever it is, even if the comments were legit, that leaves, that basically creates a potential feud. Plenty of times you've had guys that work together, they didn't like each other. Now, if Punk returns, that could happen. Again, so leave your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think Punk should feud with in his first feud? And who should he feud with going into WrestleMania? I would guess the best two options would probably be right now would be Owens and then maybe perhaps Rollins. But then you put Punk in the title picture at WrestleMania against Rollins. So do fans want that? Is it too early? Who knows? But all options are on the table right now because CM Punk and WWE are talking. Real quick, another story today in the Observer is there have been rumors about a Roman Reigns versus John Cena match. They had wrestled before, but this time the rumors were that it was going to happen in Saudi Arabia at Crown Jewel. Dave Meltzer reports that match is off the table. Why that match was rumored is because, well, first of all, at Fastlane, it's Cena and LA Knight taking on Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. So naturally, you'd think Cena's wrestling at Crown Jewel, so is Roman Reigns. It seemed like they were building towards that, but that match is not going to be happening. So And another thing is in promos, Paul Heyman referred to John Cena as the second greatest of all time, basically second behind Roman Reigns. So that was another hint that the match, at least they were looking at that match. Whether plans changed or what, we don't know, but that match is off the table. It's not happening. Again, the big news is that it's now confirmed that WWE and CM Punk are in talks. Punk intends to return. Again, leave your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? Who do you think Punk should be wrestling for his first feud and for WrestleMania? And thank you for the support, guys, for supporting the channel. We're gonna have more news up soon. Also, we're doing a giveaway, WWE Universal Championship, the belt that Roman holds. We're going to be giving away a replica, an official replica from WWE Shop. We're going to be doing a giveaway in the next couple of days. And finally, we've got an interview with Duke the Dumpster Droese. Steve Fall interviewed him. It's up on the site right now. He talks about being on basically his drug use when WWE called him for the gimmick battle royal at WrestleMania 17. He talks about working with The Undertaker, the click politics when he was in the company, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, all of that. And also there's an interview with Father Jay Mitchell coming up soon. There's tons of interviews coming up, and we got another documentary coming up soon. Again, thank you for your support. Subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you again soon.